So we're downstairs at our booth with a bucket of marbles. Why do we have marbles with us today?
Well, we've been talking to people a lot about trust lately.
Yes.
I've had a lot of couples come in and talk to me about trust. I've also had a lot of parents with teens coming and talking to me about trust. And I know you deal with trust on a regular basis. And
Only for the last 32 years, yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
So what do you see in terms of people coming in with either looking to get separated or divorced and there being trust issues?
Well, I mean, not trusting each other is one of the big things people come to my office for, whether it's because they don't believe the other person is being fair to them financially, is being nice to them at home, is trusting that what they're doing when they're away from home is what they should be doing. I mean, trust permeates pretty much every divorce that I've been involved in over 3+ decades. Trust is there, and the lack of trust is there.
Yeah. So one of the first things that I remember about our relationship is that when we met and you said you were going to call me, you actually called me. And when you said we were going to go out at a certain time, you actually came to pick me up. Yeah. So I would say to you, and I recently just gave one of my daughters advice about like not pursuing a relationship based on the fact that this person was not doing what he said he was going to do. So I feel like for us, trust was early on very consistent and very important for me anyway, that I could count on you. And I
So what does it have to do with marbles?
That's a good question. So one of the exercises that I've done with a lot of couples and I've done also with families is to use a marble jar. And you can get a marble jar anywhere at a craft store or even online. So just an empty container and get some marbles. And what I like to explain to people is trust is something that doesn't just happen or not happen. It's actually a consistent building upon. So if you have a jar that represents marbles, you could start with an empty jar. And every time your teen or your spouse or partner does something that's trustworthy, like they come home when they say they're going to come home, or they are where they're supposed to be, or they say they're going to pick up the kids and they do it, you can add a marble or two into the jar. And then you can kind of see the trust build up over time. Because that's really the important thing is people, once you lose trust with somebody, it's hard to gain it back and it's a slow process. So the marble jar helps you remember that it's a buildup. The other thing that I would say is if someone does something that takes marbles away from the jar, it's a really good way to explain and demonstrate, like you just lost a marble with me, you just lost 2 marbles with me. I would caution parents especially, or even partners in a relationship, not to get mad and dump out the marble jar if somebody does something that's that's not trustworthy. To really think about it, is it that you missed, a phone call or you didn't text back when you were supposed to? Maybe that's a couple marbles out. Whereas something more serious like an affair or lying about money, that might be, 10 marbles or 20 marbles. But the important thing is not to be reactive about putting in or taking out marbles, to kind of be thoughtful about that.
And hopefully your marriage doesn't cause you to lose your marbles. How about that? Let's end with that.
That's a good thing too.
Follow us if you can. We'll see you later. Follow us if you can on Facebook at Talking Shop, Instagram, Talking Shop with the Bullets, on our YouTube channel, Talking Shop with the Bullets, and our hashtag Pub Day V Day 2020. That's when our book comes out. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.